Good evening all and welcome to another video on All Hail the Ale. It's Saturday night, it's craft beer night, and which one are we going for? It's this one. It is Buxton Brewery's Lupulus X Citra. And it is an IPA weighing in at 5.4% ABV. And what does it tell us on the side of the can? It tells us that the Lupulus X is an experimental single hop program. Every beer has the same recipe, only the hop changes to deliver a distinctive flavour burst. So yeah, you've got the usual ingredients listed in multiple languages, and the English one is here. It's water, barley, oats, wheat, hops, and yeast. It's 440ml can, available in your local Tesco for very little money. And yeah, let's get it open into a glass and see what we think. As a hop, I love Citra, so I'm hoping this one is a good one. So pouring into tiny rebel glassware. The pour is slightly hazy. I say slightly hazy, it's really quite hazy actually. There we go. That is a decent looking beer. It is a nice sort of pale orange with a superb 2.5 finger tight white head. It looks great, you know, in the tiny rebel glassware. I don't own any Buxton yet. Must rectify that. But yeah, it's a great looking beer. Look at that up close. Yeah, it looks pale. It looks nice. Let's have a whiff. It stinks of Citra. It absolutely does, and that's a good thing. Real zesty, sherbety lemon. Little hint of some grapefruit pine resins coming through. And that's all coming through a monster-sized head. And that's impressive. It's got big aroma, and it's delicious. It's nice and hoppy. Like I say, sherbet zesty. If ever you've had Verdant's Even Sharks Need Water, you'll know what I mean. It's got that kind of vibe about it, and it's got good body to it. And just look at how solid that beer is. You know, it's not. Yeah, it's a good looking, solid body on that from visuals. Let's have a taste and see exactly what it's like. Cheers. That's a lovely Citra punch. The body, as I suspected just from rolling it in the glass, is decent. You know, it's almost chewy. Mouthfeel is superb. Carbonation is beautiful. And like I say, it just reeks of Citra throughout. You know, you've got a nice balanced malt profile to it, don't get me wrong. Whilst it's hoppy, it's not dominated in a massive, massive way by those hops. It's really well balanced. If you love Citra, you'll love this. If you don't, you're not going to like it. And I know that's kind of stating the obvious, but it is a great example of a Citra hop in use. Slightly sticky, herbal edge to it, a little bit of pine resin to come behind it. It works really, really well. And at only 5.4% ABV, you know, it's sessionable. If ever a 5.4% beer could be considered sessionable. Finish on this one is slightly dry, hoppy, sweet, juicy, tropical. Not masses of the zest on the back end, but it's lovely. It's got a brilliant bitterness on the back end. It's not heavily bitter. It's nice and lightly bitter. It works really, really well. Such a shame I'm on the meds. So, Buxton Brewery, Lupulus X Citra. What do I think of you? Well, Untapped first of all, we're going to go to, and it says it's had 8,522 check-ins and an average of 3.79. I think it's a little bit better than that. So, let's go to my scoreboard of joy, which is currently Song's scores, and give it some points. So the looks are the first points to be awarded, and it looks a good beer. You know, it's a beautiful colour. The head is great. It's retained it well. Got nice lacing on the glass. It's a great looking beer. Can't fault it. You know, it's got a beautiful haze, beautiful colour, beautiful head. What's not to like? Let's be honest about that. It gets a full point from me. The aroma comes second on the list, but by no means does it come second on the scoring points. Excellent. Like I say, it reeks of Citra. Zesty, sherbety lemon. A balanced sweet malt. A little bit of pithy, piney, grapefruity goodness. I could sit and smell that all day. A bit like baby's heads. And does anyone else find baby's head smell really nice? I know it's weird. When my son and daughter were small, you just can't resist giving the head a sniff. Same with that beer. It's great. And I know I sound weird for saying that, but if you do agree with me, let me know in the comments section below. It's going to get the full point on the aroma. The body on this one, I did not expect to be as big and as bold as it is. It is not light. It's a beautiful medium to medium heavy with a super soft mouthfeel, and the carbonation is absolutely excellent. It gets a full point from me. Can't fault it in the taste. The taste is king on all beers, let's be honest. And this one is no exception. It is superb. If you love Citra, if you love those zesty, sharp, bright lemon flavours, with a balanced malt and a hint of grapefruit and pine behind it, you're going to love it. If you don't like any of that, well, you're not. Simple as that. I do. It ticks all my boxes. It's hoppy, it's bitter, ever so slightly piney. It's excellent. It gets a full point from me. And the finish is the only place I can find room for improvement. Yeah. It is hoppy, slightly dry, slightly bitter. I just wish it lasted longer. It's really good though. It is really, really good. Like I say, all that Citra flavour coming right through and smashing you in the face like a freight train is excellent, but doesn't last long enough, in my humble opinion. It's really good though. I'm going to give it the 0.75, which means it's got the 4.75 out of 5 from me. So close, yet so far from utter perfection. Buxton's Lupulus X Citra. Excellent beer. Make no mistake about it. If you love Citra, you'll love it like me. So I'm going to have to try others in the range, see exactly what they're all about. Tesco's don't carry them, so I'll have to go direct to Buxton. If you've tried any of them, do recommend in the comment section below which ones you would say I should try next. So, ladies and gents, boys and girls, wherever you may be, that's been the beer. I've been Nick. Those down there are the buttons, and I'll see you again soon.